Bets and analysis Thursday, October 24th. Thursday night football upon us. 9-1 run on my football place, 90% win rate, and a big football winner lined up for today. Last play I had was Monday. Gave you guys Arizona +1 for free. Big winner, 1-0 to start the week. Did not have action Tuesday or Wednesday. Personally, and this is my opinion, I don't believe there's an edge the first few weeks of a sport starting like NBA. And I don't like taking shitty teams with college football. Just my style. I know the professionals or wannabe professionals are going to say, hey, there's a big edge on the first weeks of NBA. Cool, that's for you, not for me. Now, for today, I'm going to go ahead and attack football with my system. I've been profiting big time. And just to give you guys little stats for those that like to comment shit that have won only 40% of my bets. October, 15-4 record, 78% win rate, and 16-4 after tonight, 80% win rate. Total profit, $42,838. 9-1 run on my football place, $30,752 profited. And to make it all better, you can go back to my videos and cross-reference all this data. As a matter of fact, too, you can look at this, take a screenshot of my screen, go back to my profile at AF Sports and cross-reference my results with real tickets, real results with a real professional. So, big winners, guys, and a lot of you guys are winning big money because of these plays. I'm happy because that's the goal of the video. Now, all I ask for in return, for those that are winning and positive, is for you to share the show with a couple buddies. Buddies that do this, that are going to win and want to do this like you. Along with that, like this video, shoot a comment, and so you do not miss any potential weekend videos, subscribe and turn on your notifications to my channel because I have a big surprise coming this weekend, guys. Let's make it 10-1 today on our football plays, and let's get to today's analysis. Now, last thing before I start off, I have some not great news, but it's also good news. I will not be having videos till next Tuesday because I'm flying to New York to catch the World Series tomorrow. I might do it tomorrow. My flight's at 11:30 a.m. depending on my morning goes. But Monday I will not have a video. I actually will be in New York in the World Series, and I will be making a video and an analysis Tuesday moving forward. So, do not miss on the challenge. We started the $5,000 to $100,000 challenge. Arizona was the first play of the challenge. We grew the account from $5,000 to $6,904, and the challenge will resume today and through the weekend. So if you do not want to miss out on the action, Get the Remainder of the Year Pass is still available for you guys. And along with that too, the Community Pass is still open. I will be closing it this weekend. That gets you my analysis in depth, 30 minutes every single day, plus live calls with me. You get to ask me questions, and it's a like-minded individual group. So let's get to today's analysis, guys. Let's get to the good part of today, which is NFL. NFL, we got Minnesota Vikings against the LA Rams. LA Rams struggling quite a bit. Minnesota Vikings thriving. They lost their first game last week. We did have Minnesota that game. They lost. It's tough to play Detroit, and I'm going to factor in Detroit's style of play and coaching calls moving forward because coaching won that game at the very end, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get to today's games, right? So first and foremost, the one thing that I like to look at when I'm looking at games is power rankings, right? Where these teams are, and their strength of schedule is critical when you're analyzing games. So Minnesota Vikings right now are sitting 9th in the power rankings, and they've had the 5th strongest schedule. Rams are sitting pretty low right now at 23rd, guys. 23rd, and they've had the 6th toughest schedule. Now, when we break these two teams apart, there are a lot of differences. Minnesota Vikings have been thriving, winning, great defense, and not that plagued with injuries. The Rams have been plagued with injuries quite a bit, guys. Cooper Kupp, a couple wide receivers, defensive side of things have been pretty injured as well. But today, it's looking like Cooper Kupp might be coming back. As a matter of fact, he's expected to come back, which is going to be a key component. So when you factor that in, a fact that Cooper Kupp not playing, their best wide receiver, and when we look at QB ratings, it feels like Sam Darnold leads Stafford by a lot. The reality of things, right? If we look at it over the last 4 or 5 years, you would say that Stafford is a better quarterback. Now this year, obviously he's not. But Cooper Kupp coming back, and if Cooper Kupp was playing the whole entire season, these numbers would be a lot even. At least if his entire offense was healthy, like Sam Darnold's, these numbers would be a lot even. Now, data matters more than opinions, but at the end of the day, you got to put your thinking hat on and think outside the box. Not just look at numbers. Just put it into perspective. What if Cooper Kupp was not injured week 2 through 6? Would his numbers be better? Most likely, because that's his main target, right? So let's get to the odds. These lines opened up at -3, guys, for the Minnesota Vikings. And we have lopsided actions for Minnesota Vikings. 90%, 84% of the handle going to the Minnesota Vikings, guys. Which, if you know one thing about me, I don't like to take games like that or teams like that with lopsided action because it's the biggest liability for Vegas, especially NFL plays. And especially after the last 2 weeks, the Publix has eaten big. The public has won the last 2 weeks big time, and that doesn't always happen consistently 3 weeks in a row. So, not saying I'm taking the LA Rams because of that, but let's break it down a little bit better. Line opened up at -3. It's pushed down to -2.5 with all the money and support going to the Minnesota Vikings. Clear reverse line movement right there. When we look at these two teams, guys, primarily yards per play offensively, defensively, QB rating, and majority of the stats are favoring Minnesota in this situation. I believe the only stat that really favors the LA Rams in my key stats is red zone scoring percentage, touchdown only. So they are more effective scoring in the red zone, and they've had big time injuries in their offense. That's pretty much it when it comes to the major stats that they're ahead of Minnesota. Other than that, they're pretty tight when it comes to third down conversions defensively. Now, this game is at +3. We're not taking them to win money line. I would take this game at +3. You're playing in LA. In LA this season, Rams are 2-1 this season, right? They've been playing a lot of games away. Big time, as a matter of fact. Let's pull up their schedule really quick. The season started September 8th. They've played 3 games away and 3 games at home. 3 games away, they have picked up losses. And then 3 games at home, they've been 2-1. They play a little bit better at home. Short week as well. Coaching matters when it comes to short weeks. And Sean McVay is a little specialist when it comes to short weeks. 5-2 at the spread record on short weeks, which is critical. This game is going to come down to coaching at the end of the day. And these teams, yes, right now they seem like they're very far apart based on record. But I believe as the season progresses, especially this game is going to be critical. You best believe the Rams are looking at the next 2 to 3 games as a big determinant to the season, because they're 2-4 to start the season. This is a key game for them. They need to win this game to make it 3-4. And after that, they have a little bit of an easier schedule. Seahawks at Seattle, not that easy. But then they got Miami and New England Patriots, which they're not playing the best football. Yes, Tua's back, but LA healthy can compete against them. So right now there's trends going that Cooper Kupp might get traded. A couple key players of the Rams might be gone. This game is going to determine that. And they know that. Sean McVay knows that. Nobody wants to waste their time. So plain and simple, guys. Plain and simple. I do like the Rams in this spot. I do like them at +3. As you guys know, I am banned from the Hard Rock, so I cannot place the bet right in front of you guys. But I will have a ticket placed and on my Instagram later today. At AF Sports, follow it. I left the link below, guys. Let's make it 10-1 in our football plays. And I'll catch you guys. Remember, potentially tomorrow, but if not, Tuesday. Get the pass so you don't miss any plays, and let's continue winning money.